What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is July 4th, which means everybody's outside listening to fireworks, and I'm about to actually light some fireworks up in the gym. I am at my gym, Anytime Fitness. It is open 24 hours, and as you can tell in the parking lot, there is nobody here but me. We're going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to do my push set for those who have wanted to see it. For those of you who wanted to see it, and honestly, it's just going to be a little bit different from what I did at home, but I get to use all the machines, so yeah, there is some benefit, and I hope you enjoy it. So stick around because that is coming up right now. Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More.
Drop.
Now, as far as the workout, I am going to do, like I said, push out of the push, pull, and pull split workout that I have. That means I'm going to do all the muscles that involve pushing motion. So it's going to be the triceps, the chest, and the shoulders. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking here. I just want to get right to work, and it's going to be 3 workouts together, and then just basically doing supersets. So working out as hard as I can in as little time as possible. Something else I do between sets, instead of just sitting down or looking at the wall or just, I don't know, counting the time, I walk around, and not so light step either. I am really moving around, basically the way I'm doing it now, and that way it just keeps me in motion because I also want to burn them calories. So every little bit counts when it comes to things like this. So while I am getting my muscles a little bit of recovery, I am moving. So for my first workout, I usually go with shoulder presses. It's one of my favorite ones for my shoulders. And what I do is I pick a weight that's going to give me a challenge at the end of the first, second, and third set. Pick a weight that's also not going to be dangerous where I can possibly hurt myself. And I just make sure I get that pump, Just good form is always the most important thing above everything. And then just work until you really get some tension on each of those muscle groups. Afterwards, I'm going to go with incline, dumbbell chest presses, whatever you want to call these. But again, it's more important to get a good form on these. I do make sure that I go like either at this level or lower, but depends on how you feel. That's how I felt this time. Then I take this weight, I'm not sure what they call this one, I only seen it in this gym, and I basically use it to replace my dumbbells, and I do shoulder or skull crushers, I should say, and make sure that you get good form so that your triceps can get engaged in this one. If you're not doing the right form, you may not get it engaged. You could even injure yourself. So again, as always, pick the right weight and make sure you have good form. All right, that was good. Now for the next split, I'm going to be doing tricep pull downs. I'm going to be doing lateral raises for the shoulders. The other one was for the triceps. And for my chest, I'm going to be doing decline. Now there isn't a decline here, so I take this Smith machine and take a decline bench that's separate, and I put that right under, and get yourself some decline push-ups right there. So you're already getting a full chest workout. One thing I will say about the tricep pull down is that I don't have a whole lot of tricep workouts. I do have some, but I feel like out of the 3 muscles, this is the one that I don't get to really put as much strain. So what I do is I do that work down in drop sets. So I'll do it on 30, and then won't rest, do as much as I can on 25, and don't rest again, and then 20, and then 15. So I max out all the reps I can within each of those, and that's 1 set. So it becomes a pretty heavy workout, and it pretty much evens out. You really feel the pump after that. And so as far as these exercises, I don't rest between the first and second and third or fourth changes that I make for each weight because they're drop sets. But also I don't rest between the workouts because you're saving yourself time. That's 2 less rests per superset, and you save time. You also add more time under tension for each muscle group, which lets them really work. And even though you are working probably less time than some other people, if you have a busy lifestyle, this is a great way to have almost as even better as a workout than most people with less time, and you get better performance. So I do suggest doing some supersets, but you definitely don't have to. Now for my decline benching. I don't have like an actual bench that does it at my gym, so I just take this one that people use for sit-ups, and then I put it in the position that I want. I just go with a set that I can do many reps for, or weight that I can do many reps for. In this case, I'm just doing 2 pounds of 45 plates on each side, and I'm doing about 8 to 10 reps. Make sure you maintain good form. And then here I will be doing lateral raises, which I will use a lighter weight for, because when you are doing your full arm extension like this, it is going to feel heavier. So in this case, I started doing 15s. I used to do 20s, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can even get better form and then get full engagement of the muscle end. I like doing 15s, possibly 20s in the next few weeks. And so it is a little bit later in the day, so I'm only going to do one more workout, of group of 3 workouts, which will consist of the flies, which will be on this machine, and then I'm going to do shoulder front raises, and then I'm going to do tricep kickbacks. So again, very simple movements, but with the tricep kickbacks, I'm going to use a lighter weight because my triceps are already pretty beat up. So as long as your form is right, what weight you use is almost not so relevant, especially if you're just trying to grow muscle. If you're going for strength training, of course, that's where the amount of the weight is really an important role. So keep at it. And then for flies, I really don't like to do it on the bench. Some people will do it on the bench, but I think the motion that it requires, you can actually cause some damage to your shoulders, or it feels funny for me there. So from this position, there is no tension in anywhere that it's not necessary, so I prefer the machine for this one. And then for the front raises, of course, I would recommend using a lightweight first and then go from there. When your arm is fully extended, it's going to be a little bit harder than like if you're doing curls or anything with your triceps, for example. So make sure you pick something that's going to give you a challenge at the end of each set, as I've mentioned before, but at the same time, play safe, because you don't want to injure yourself and then not be able to work out again in the future. That is all for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It has been actually a long time since I've done an actual workout video, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you find it useful, and if you have tips or any suggestions that you have, be happy to hear them. And if you have anything else any other questions for me, leave them in the description or the comment section. I'll be happy to answer those as I can. So I appreciate the support on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram, the liking, the sharing, and the subscribing. And you already know, if you do more, you will be more.